MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 4 of the National League Division Series between the Milwaukee Brewers and the New York Mets. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now your 2016 New York Mets.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. With that, here's a look at the Brewers starting lineup. Harold, what's the focus for this lineup as they look to lock up the division series?
Matt, this is going to be a pitcher's duel. I mean, both these guys have a chance to work deep in the game. They've shown they can do that. Runs are a premium. I think if you don't get them early, we may not see a lot of runs in this game at all.
Austin Isaac will do his best on the mound to keep his team alive here in the division series. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, he uses both the four-seam and the two-seam fastball, and what I like about it is the movement that he's able to create with both those fastballs. All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Mets. In the outfield, Curtis Granderson. He can play center field for you, but spent most of his time in right field. Doesn't throw very well, but will charge the ball very aggressively and do a nice job that way.
Leading off tonight from Milwaukee, shortstop, Gene Segura.
Well hit to right, but a foul ball. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Temperature starting to drop as the sun goes down. 56 degrees here at first pitch. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now a bunt attempt here, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Well, this veteran pitcher lets you know right away what his game plan is. Fastball inside. He's trying to take away that inside part of the plate to open up the outside. Showing us early.
Into the windup. Ready with the payoff pitch. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
3-2 count, and he gets a base hit. That's a nice hit if you want to be the leadoff guy. Work the count, and then get a pitch to hit and drive it in for a base hit. Nice job.
Carlos Gomez.
over to the bag and a dive, but he's back. First pitch coming. Here it is. Sends that one out of play for strike one.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting one out could be a challenge.
From the belt, the pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1. And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Matt, my man, Rusty Valentine. I just like saying the name, Rusty Valentine. Okay, I'm supposed to talk about what he calls. Look, he's a little accurate on the corners. He's not going to give you much, but he's accurate. But if you go up and down, you might get some calls.
And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Here's a look over to first, but the runner's back easily. A runner at first with no outs here. And that's swung on and fouled straight back.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
And he'll get back in safely. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Lowe is there to put it away for out number 1. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 8, Brian Braun.
Into the box now, Ryan Braun. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Segura runs. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. 1 out and a runner on second base. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this will get foul for strike 2.
Well, he got a piece of that breaking ball right there. That's the second one he's seen in a row now, and he fouled that one off. Let's see if he comes back with a third one. 3 in a row.
The 0-2 pitch. Curveball that time, not even close.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, he has nobody to blame but himself. With 1 out, a runner on third can come home to score all sorts of ways. That's why, as a pitcher, you have to execute pitches even better when there are runners on base.
A man at third with 1 away. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit, or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
Here's Mike Napoli now. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hit at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
1-0 pitch on the way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
1 out away from stranding that runner on third. So the last thing you want to do is throw a wild pitch and let him score. Nice job there by the catcher to knock that one down.
Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Well, we're playing cat and mouse already in the first inning. Look, I know it's a 3-ball count, but I don't think he's pitching around him because look at the on-deck circle. That guy's a pretty good hitter, too.
He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
Here's Chris Davis now, hoping to cash in here in the first inning. Runners at the corners, 2 away. Power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Comes set and the 0-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
And this is fouled back and out of play.
Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive.
The 0-2 once more. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. This is skied into short left center. Granderson is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Brewers strand a couple. And now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. No score. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Harold, how do they go about keeping this series alive?
Tell you what, Matt, they got a great pitcher going, so it takes the pressure off the offense. You know you don't need 5 or 6 runs to win a game. You just scrape out a couple, and he's going to make it stand up.
Willie Peralta is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
All right, here's how the Brewers line up defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And in the middle infield, Gene Segura. He can play short or second for you, depending on what you want to do with him. And I'll tell you what, he's got the arm and the feet to do it. I love how he's really come on as a player.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading up for the Mets, second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0 to Murphy. Now it's 2-0. Fouled back. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Another one sent foul. Here's another 2-2. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Another try at 2-2. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Set to deal on 2-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
So striding forward now, David Lowe, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. There's a changeup over the outside corner. One out, nobody on. Now a fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center. On the move is Gomez. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting third.
So with 2 gone now, here's a look at our playoff brackets. And as you can see, the winner in this series will move on to face the St. Louis Cardinals in the NLCS. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Jumped ahead with strike 1 there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
The windup and the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. We played an inning. No score here on MLB Network.
Leading off for Milwaukee, second baseman, Scooter Gennett.
Here's a changeup to start the second, but that misses. It's a ball and no strikes. Here it comes. Swing and a liner. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Well, here he goes again. Here's that guy, leadoff base hit. He's having a nice postseason. He is really locked in right now.
Desmond Seaver.
Into the box now, Desmond Seaver. He'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. Nobody out, runner on first. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Takes this the other way to right. Low is there, one away.
Batting eighth, third baseman, Oliver Ibarra.
At the plate, Oliver Ibarra. And this is taken outside for ball one. The 1-0 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. No score here as we play inning number 2. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Digging in, Willie Peralta, and he may instead be asked to bunt. We'll see how they approach the situation with 1 away. Here's the first pitch to him, and they do have him bunting with 1 away as he puts this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
The shortstop, number 9, Gene Segura.
Standing in, Gene Segura, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Comes set with the 0-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
Second and third, 2 away. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. A fastball that just misses inside. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Ready with another 2-2. And he's down on strikes, so they get 2 men into scoring position, but that's as far as they'll get as the side is retired. Brewers strand a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
Leading up for the Mets, third baseman, David Wright.
Here comes the first pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Wright will take the turn and head for second. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
He's set and the pitch. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Well, this home crowd didn't like this guy on the mound before, but now they really don't like him. He's gotten the faithful all worked up by hitting one of their best hitters early on in this game. And you can bet he's really going to hear it if he comes around to score.
Coming to the plate now, Kirk Neuenhuis. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch of the at-bat. Hot shot down the line. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one.
Well, that fastball's always the hardest one to lay off. It's right there in your eyes. It looks so good. Good job of holding up.
First and second here with nobody out. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And another foul ball.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Weak chopper up the line. That winds up foul. Oh, 0-1 count and the pitch. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Napoli has room in foul territory. And that's the second out of the inning.
Batting 8th, first baseman, Miguel Vila.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Bottom of the second here with no score. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. 2 complete, scoreless here on MLB Network. Here's Carlos Gomez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Center fielder number 27, Carlos Gomez.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Well, he doubled up on that slider, so that tells me he's really feeling it at this point in the game. Good chance we'll see a heavy dose of that slider as this start continues.
0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
1-2, here it comes. Hit hard to the right, but foul. Again, a 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
He'll try again. 1-2. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
He
put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Here's Ryan Braun now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Hey, pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Sitting 3-0 right here. I wouldn't be surprised to see him turn him loose and give him the green light.
Third inning, no score to this point. And this one misses to Braun. It's ball 4.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mike Napoli. He drew a walk his first time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A pitch out. The throw. On a great time to pitch out, as he'll be thrown out easily at second.
Well, they guessed right on the first pitch out. Sometimes you have to wait a pitch or 2 in the at-bat to try that, but they must have had a pretty good idea he was going to be on the move.
And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes.
Well, they walked in the first AB, and clearly he's already got 2 balls now. They're not challenging him, but as a hitter, it's very difficult to stay patient. But you have to. This is where you got to be patient and get your pitch.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Well, what's he looking for? 2-0, fastball right down the middle, and he took it? I don't know what he's thinking about. Maybe he thought he was going to throw him a breaking ball. I think you got to sit fastball there.
Got a piece. It's 2-2. The pitch. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Brewers go down quietly. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Stepping into the box, Austin Isaac. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. Into the windup and the pitch.
Nope,
and that one stayed up a little high.
Ball 1, no strike.
And he'll try to hold up on the pitch inside, but to no avail, and that's the first strike. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran that in on him. A ball and 2 strikes. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2.
I like the call for the 2-strike changeup. You got to make a better pitch. He got away with one right there.
Hops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. There to take it in is Jeanette for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 28, second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Daniel Murphy. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Well, he got a high strike on a fastball right there. That's pretty unusual. Usually early in the count, you're going to see a guy work down in the zone. That high fastball, usually the put-away pitch with 2 strikes. He pitched him backwards right here.
And this will be fouled away. This is line to left. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
96 miles an hour. That's bringing it. Challenged him, and he got the base hit the opposite way. I got to give him credit for barreling up. Now, I don't know for sure if he was on time or if he was late, but either way, he got the barrel on it and got the hit.
Stepping in now, David Lowe, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Runner goes for second. Sliced hard down the left field line. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Murphy rounds the corner and is headed home. And the run will score as the Mets have claimed the early 1-0 advantage.
Might have had the hit run on right there because he was definitely moving on the pitch, so he's able to cruise home all the way from first after the guy at the plate does his job and gets good one on a pitch for a double.
In is Curtis Granderson as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. He pulls this one into right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with two away now.
Baseman number 5, David Wright.
Ready for another chance? David Wright, 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up.
That's that controversial pitch right there. It's in the zone, should be called a strike by the book, but it's not a strike in baseball, not in the big leagues anyway.
Peralta pauses. Here it is on 1-0. Ball 2.
Man, I don't know if they want any part of him. 2 pitches away. I know he's sitting 2-0 now. This will tell us a lot. Will he come in now, or will he continue to stay away?
The 2-0 home to right. 3-0 now.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Three 3-0 pitch on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
Set. Here's the 3-1. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. 2 out here and a runner at second. Now a drive out to the gap in right center. Lowe is on his way home. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. It's a 2-0 ball game.
He's been making it look real easy out there. 2 at-bats, 2 doubles. They might want to think about pitching around him the next time he steps in because he looks locked in for this one.
Standing in now, Alejandro Cooper, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He was plunked with a pitch in his first trip to the plate. Ready with the 0-1. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back.
Back-to-back changeups, and he fouled that one off right there. I don't think he's going to come back with the third one. I got to be thinking some other pitch is coming.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Ready on 1-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We're through 3 full here in game number 4. Mets out in front, 2-0. Here's Chris Davis now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Left fielder, Chris Davis.
And this one will be foul back in among the fans. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Gloved by Murphy. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Scooter Gennett.
Striding in once again, Scooter Gennett. A base hit in his first trip. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Well, he is working fast, and he wants that quick inning, just throwing a lot of strikes. Right now, 0-1. Again, I think he comes right after him and makes him swing the bat.
The 0-1 pitch. Slider up that he gets a call on.
Tell you what, I'm already taking inventory in the 4th inning here, Matt. His secondary pitch has really been effective. He's used it well. He's getting a lot of good results from it. I just wonder if they're going to make an adjustment as the game continues.
This one's flared out toward left. Here comes Granderson, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Well, there's another hit by him here in the postseason. You talk about impact players. This is how you impact the series, the way he's been swinging the bat.
Seaver.
Into the box, Desmond Seaver, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And this is drifting foul back into the stands.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's
16.
up there. He's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
Into the box now, Oliver Ibarra. Swing and a hot shot toward third. And this will find its way to the 335 sign. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
He just scorched that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
Stepping in now, Willie Peralta. A swing, and it's popped in the air back behind first. Vila is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Brewers strand a couple. They trail things here 2-0. Digging in to try it again, Kirk Neuenhuis. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Kirk Neuenhuis.
Into the windup and the pitch. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Count 2-1.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Napoli near the first base bag. 1 down.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Ruben Tejada.
Ready now, Ruben Tejada, 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Now, a mid-90s fastball is no joke, and that's proof right there. He threw it right by him.
And tough fastball to lay off on 1-2, but he did, and it's 2-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, first baseman, Miguel Vila.
Now at the plate, Miguel Vila. First offering on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time. Peralta's ready. Here it comes on 1-0. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. And he pops it up back behind second base. And Segura will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. Back with more of Game 4 on MLB Network right after this.
Leading off for Milwaukee, shortstop, Gene Segura.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch, and a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1.
Well, they're still in this game. You know, if they can get somebody on a broken bat, a blooper, a bunt, and then go for the big ball, they can get something going. But they've got to start with getting somebody on base. This offense needs a base runner and get things happening.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Here's Carlos Gomez. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And this is going to be a foul ball in amongst the spectators. Hit hard on the ground to second. Murphy's got it. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The right fielder, number 8, Ryan Braun.
Here's Ryan Braun now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Cooper is underneath this one. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They trail it here 2-0. So coming to the plate, Austin Isaac comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Isaac.
Now here it comes. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1.
That was a pretty good pitch on a pitch he doesn't throw very often, or I should say hasn't used in this game, that's for sure. That was a good pitch.
Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. One and one, here it comes. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And now a pitch on the way. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Here's Daniel Murphy now, as he loops under the ball and pops it up. Napoli in foul ground. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, right fielder, David Lowe.
Digging in once again, David Lowe. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1.
He's done a nice job of getting those 2 quick outs before the 2 hitters coming to the plate right now, because he knows what's sitting down there down the order. So you stay aggressive against those little guys, try to get them out the way.
Peralta gets the sign, coming at him with the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3, but they're on top 2-0. Ready once again, Mike Napoli. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
Mike Napoli.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? No, a little too much hook on it there. It's a foul ball. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Tell you what, his spot has been the outside pitch right there, and now we're late in the game. He continues to pound the outside pitch, and it's really working out for him.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Ball.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
I like how he wasted that pitch. It was close enough to tempt the hitter to swing, but now you got him thinking, will he come back with another fastball? You got him set up. Off speed, hard pitch, anything now.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And now a pitch on the way. Good changeup in the dirt. Strike three. Up with it, Cooper. And he makes the throw to first. Napoli is retired, and there's one away.
Good job of getting him to chase the ball in the dirt right there. Hey, also credit the catcher for keeping it close and finishing it off with a good throw to first. That's harder than it looks, but big league catchers make it look easy sometimes.
Standing in now, Chris Davis. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Now batting, second baseman, Scooter Gennett.
Digging in to try it again, Scooter Gennett. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. Couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. Into the windup and the pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
He's really throwing the ball well in this game, and the thing to me that stands out is that two-seamer. He's got great movement, and he's keeping hitters off balance with it.
On the ground to third. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers. They're down 2-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Curtis Granderson. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home sixth. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Davis going back on it at the track. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Third baseman, number 5, David Wright.
Here's the third baseman, David Wright. He's got a couple of doubles thus far, so we'll see if he can keep it up. Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. And that's in there for a strike.
You know, Matt, he's having great success, but I can't say it's because of the first pitch strike. Now, that's over 60% of the time he's throwing that for a strike, but usually to have this kind of success, you would think the ratio would be much higher.
2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Here's the pitch. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
Well, he doesn't have any walks yet. He's going to have to come in the zone right here and really avoid throwing that first walk of the game.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. He'll try it again. 3-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Here comes the payoff pitch. To short. There's Segura. Throw to first is in time to take care of Wright, and that's the second out.
The catcher, number 13, Alejandro Cooper.
Digging in once again, Alejandro Cooper. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Peralta's ready. First pitch on the way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Two out, nobody on. And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0.
Well, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Set to deliver on 2-1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Another full count pitch home. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Ready now with the payoff pitch. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. The next 3-2. And he struck him out, so he was forced to make 9 pitches that at bat, but he'll take it as the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. Game 4 is off to the 7th inning now, but before we get it started, let's check out our game summary to this point. Ready for another shot now. Desmond Seaver. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Ned. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And the pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. And foul. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Line drive to left. And that'll get down in front of Granderson for a base hit. Well, now here comes the Mets manager, Terry Collins, on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left aboard, but he cannot lose this one. Rafael Mercado comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Rafael Mercado.
Oliver Ibarra will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with the runner at first and nobody out. First delivery to him on the way. Now the big overhand curveball makes him swing and miss. He's set. Here's the 0-1. One strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1. No runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Takes a high fastball for a strike. A runner at first with no outs here. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. His first homer here in the series as the Brewers have come back to tie things at 2.
That wasn't a particularly deep home run by today's standards, but it certainly did scream out of the park in a hurry. You see there on show track an impressive 112 miles an hour off the bat.
Your attention, please.
Fowler will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 21, Phil Fowler.
Just off the outside, and it's 1-0.
Well, both starters are out of the game, but you know, it's so different today. Now you almost want to get to the bullpen before you extend that starter. At least that's how it seems most managers play it these days.
Here comes the 1-0. A tough sinker on the inside corner. Bases are empty here, nobody out. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Ball 3 to the 9-hitter. Everybody's kind of going, all right, if we can just get him to walk him with the leadoff guy coming up next, they got a chance to have a big inning.
On the ground to the right side. Murphy has it. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
The shortstop, number 9, Gene Segura.
Gene Segura standing in. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, strike 2. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fouled straight back.
That's a nice job of staying alive. A 2-strike breaking ball just out of the zone. He was able to put enough on it to get another pitch.
High pop up. And the catch out there made by Wright for out number 2.
Center fielder number 27, Carlos Gomez.
Striding in once again, Carlos Gomez. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Into the windup and the pitch. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole. 0-2 now. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Just a touch outside. 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think that's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Right has room in foul territory. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side.
Ladies and gentlemen,
But the Brewers do get two on this two-run home run. Get up and stretch, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. James Hollins gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7.
James Hollins.
Ready now, Kirk Neuenhuis. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
Kirk Neuenhuis.
And that's high for a ball, 1-0. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. And that's going to be a base hit. So the possible go-ahead run is on here to start the home half of the 7th.
Well, that big leadoff hit right there really sets the table for them with an opportunity to take the lead the rest of the game.
In now, Ruben Tejada.
Nope.
Ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0 delivery. And there he goes towards second. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. And he misses 2-1. He'll try it again from first. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
First baseman, Miguel Vila.
Into the box, Miguel Vila, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. No hits to this point. The 1-0 delivery. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Very high, 2-1.
Well, now we're seeing the combination of the two-seamer and the cutter. That is a lethal combination because now he's taken away the ability of the hitter to sit on one direction of the pitch.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. This is line to left, and that's in there. Base hit. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only 1 away.
Matt, this is an 8-pitch at bat. Look at these pitches right here. Fouls them off and staying with them, but he's in a great rhythm as he's seeing all these pitches. Finally, he gets the pitch he wants, and whack, base hit. Great job.
Richie Bellamy will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Richie Bellamy.
Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
A 1 pitch on its way. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And he'll just put it in his pocket. It's an infield single.
Well, this bunt part of his game, you know he can fly, and everybody on the field's anticipating it, but he dropped it in the perfect spot.
Murphy.
Ready for another chance? Daniel Murphy. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. From the stretch. A high fastball is in there.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Oh, and the bunt attempt is missed here. And he's going to be tagged out on a botched suicide squeeze. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. And here's a ball hit in the air. Jeanette is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. 2 left for the Mets, and this game is still tied at 2-2. Mark Lowe has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
35, Mark Lowe.
Here's Ryan Braun now. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. Now here's the pitch. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Oh, he pulls the string on the circle change. 1-2.
That changeup came in at 89 miles an hour. You know a guy throws hard when his off speed is in the high 80s.
Now another 1-2. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Now that's a slider that's pretty easy to recognize. Started on the outside, you know it's going to continue to run off the plate. The one that's difficult is that one that starts in at you and still breaks over the plate.
And drawn a little too early here as this one will hook foul into the seats down the left side. Payoff pitch one more time. Heading out towards shallow right. Low over to his right. One down.
The first baseman,
not a lot
20,
of offense to go around, but a very tightly contested ball game. 2-2 our score here in the 8th, as it's starting to look more like one run may be enough to win this one. Here's Mike Napoli now. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. A little bouncer, but it gets foul.
Boy, that fastball in right there really makes him conscious of the inside pitch and starts cheating. Now you're set up to throw something away if you elect to do that.
Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. A fastball that just misses inside.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Here's Chris Davis now. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And that one misses upstairs. 2-0. 2 out, nobody on. And here's a ball hit in the air. Right, trying to get there, but this will land untouched. The 2-1 on its way. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Vila will range over to make the catch just beyond the first base dugout, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Tom Gorzolani is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
32, Tom Gorzolani.
Striding into the box, David Lowe. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
David Lowe.
Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. This one's chopped foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And this is heading out toward left field, but this is going to get fouled up into the crowd. Here's another 1-2. Hit in the air to center field. Gomez has a read on it. Makes the play. 1 away.
The left fielder, number 3, Curtis Renderson.
Now in the box, Curtis Granderson. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. And now K-Rod Francisco Rodriguez is up throwing in the bullpen. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Started that swing a bit too early. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Here's the third baseman, David Wright. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Skied into very shallow right. Braun has a read on it. And that's the 3rd out. Mets go down 1-2-3. Score remains 2-2. Back in Queens at Citi Field as we get set for the top of the 9th inning in this one. Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
Second baseman, Scooter Gennett.
First pitch of the at-bat. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. The windup and the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Two and 1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
Hit hard to third. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
Matt, that's his 3rd hit of the night, his 3rd single. I'm sure he'd like to have a double or something mixed in, but for now, he'll take the 3 for 4.
Seaver.
Digging in and looking for more, Desmond Seaver. Go ahead run at first. Nobody out. Here's the first pitch. And they'll start the at-bat with a slider that didn't miss by a whole lot. It's ball 1. The 1-0. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Jonathan Lucroy.
There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. It's run away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. The 1-0 went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. And there's ball 2 now. Now the 2-1. Tough one to lay off, called a strike. Here's the 2-2 pitch. And this is popped up. Back behind second. Murphy takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
Now batting, catcher, Tom Gorzelani.
Donald Boone has been summoned here, and will try to keep this one tied heading to the bottom of the ninth.
Donald Boone.
Rene Beltran will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Beltran.
Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. There are 2 gone, and the possible go-ahead run at first. The 0-1. Now a swing and a ball lofted down the right field line and fairly deep. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Brewers strand 1, and this game is still tied at 2-2. Mark Mauer comes on to work on the mound, hoping to send this one into extra innings.
Mark Mauer.
Mark Reynolds has come into the ball game now as he takes over as the new third baseman.
Number 10, Mark Reynolds.
Now at the plate, Alejandro Cooper, 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. Oh, and this one ran in and got him. And that's twice now he's been hit in this one.
And this is the case of a guy taking one for the team. I think he could have gotten out of the way of this one, but he leans into it and puts himself on board. Now he represents the winning run, so it's a good move.
Stepping in now, Kirk Neuenhuis. Seared down the first baseline.
Well, he got what he's looking for. He just got out in front of it right there.
Possible winning run aboard here. Nobody out. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Well, he was clearly looking for a fastball right there, and that slider got right to him and went whoop, slid to the side. And as a result, you got an ugly swing and miss.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Standing in now, Ruben Tejada, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Now the 0-2 pitch. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Possible winning run on first. 1 man away. And he struck him out.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Into the box now, Miguel Vila, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
0-2. With this guy, this could be the worst scenario you want. He's got 4 pitches that he can throw for strikes now. You really don't know what to look for when you're the hitter.
Possible winning run stands at first with 2 out here. And he misses there, 1-2.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
Now the 1-2 pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming in is Gomez. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. Throw comes in quickly, but the winning run is in scoring position now with 2 away.
2 outs in the bottom of the inning right here. Now it looks like they're in a position to maybe win this game. He represents the winning run. Let's see if they can get him home.
Peter Borges will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
Well, this is kind of the life of a pinch hitter. You maybe get 1 at bat a game, and it usually comes against a relief pitcher that's absolutely throwing bullets at you.
The 0-1. Chopped foul right at home plate. Now the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Well, I don't know if he has a blister or some kind of mechanical glitch right now, but anytime you hit 2 batters in 1 game, let alone an inning, you're in trouble. We'll see if he can dial it back in before he hits another guy.
Cesar Hernandez will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 16, Cesar Hernandez.
Here's Daniel Murphy now as he'll hit with the go-ahead run at third and 2 away. Here's the first pitch. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Big spot here. Possible winning run at third. 2 down. Off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 pitch. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Now the 1-2 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. On to first, and the Mets are going to come up empty here as that ends the inning. Mets leave them loaded. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2.
Your
Russ
attention, please.
Buck takes the
Now
mound as
pitching
he'll
for
be
the
the
Mets,
first man to pitch here
number
in extra
29,
innings.
Russ Buck.
Travis d'Arnaud
for the Mets.
is into the ball game
Now
here as he
catching,
takes over behind the
number
plate.
15, Travis d'Arnaud.
Gene Segura standing in. He'll be the one to
Leading
start
off for the
things
Brewers,
out as we begin the
shortstop,
10th.
Gene Segura.
Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike one. And now a pitch on the way. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Set to deal on 2-2. And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Well, he might be feeling a little bit of a sting there, but he can take comfort in knowing that he represents the go-ahead run. That could turn out to be a huge hit by pitch.
Standing in, Carlos Gomez. 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. Looks like a left-hander has begun to get loose out in that Mets bullpen. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And he'll dive back in safely. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. And again, he'll snap one over to first, being especially careful here. Lays off 1-0. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. And this one gets away. And a very big mistake, as that'll move the possible go-ahead run into scoring position.
And I think that's the case of the pitcher being a little too preoccupied with the speed at first. He lost focus on making the pitch and throws an absolute scud. The irony, of course, is the runner's now on second, and he didn't even have to steal.
Now the 2-0. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
That was a good 2-0 slider right there. Now you're still sitting 2-1. I'd continue to look for that fastball, but that was a nice slider right there.
Now the 2-1. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
He's got to get his head together. Step off, refocus. Look, hit a batter. Now it looks like he might walk this guy to start the inning. Not a good way to start the inning.
Now the 3-2 pitch into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. Segura is digging for home, and the runner from second is in to score. It's a 3-2 ball game. Throw won't get him. Anthony
attention,
Ghosh
please.
is going to come in now and
defensive
take
change
over
for the
following
Mets.
the injury.
Now playing center field, number 17, Anthony
Coming to
Ghosh.
the plate now, Ryan Braun. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck
The
out
right
once.
fielder, number 8, Ryan Braun.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit back toward the mound. And that is through into center field. A base hit. Gomez rounds third and is digging for the plate. The tag, but it's not in time at the plate as he scores to make it 4-2.
Well, that base hit right there gives him 2-run cushion. When you have a 2-run cushion late in the game, you got to feel pretty good about yourself.
In now, Mike Napoli. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here comes the 1-0. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. And the runner back. Ready with the 1-1. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
Look, Matt, this guy's got a great sinker. Here's the key. He's got a runner on first base. This is where you get that ground ball double play. Make him chase that hard sinker and hit it into the dirt and turn one over for you.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Fly ball to straightaway left. Granderson is under it. 1 away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The left fielder, number 18, Chris Davis.
In now, Chris Davis. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Here's the first pitch to him. A high fastball is in there. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Here comes the 0-1. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And that sinking fastball didn't sink. It stayed high.
Hey, I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing it that way.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. All even at 2-2. Here it is. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Stepping in now, Scooter Gennett. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. The set and the 2-1 pitch. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. Full count. Here it comes. And he strikes him out here for out number 3, but the damage has been done as now they'll need some extra inning heroics to pull this one out. So 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error in the inning, and 1 man left on. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 10. It's the Brewers 4 and the Mets 2. Jackson Brown takes the ball, looking to make sure this game goes no further. Save situation here in inning number 10. Stepping into the box, David Lowe. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
David Lowe.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Hey, not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
In is Curtis Granderson, looking to change his fortunes here. 0-for-4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game.
Here's the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. The 0-1. Tapper up the line. Played on the backhand. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Well, there's a 1-out infield single. And you know what? You can start a lot of rallies with 1 out. He was hustling down the line. If you're pitching, you think, golly, that was so unlucky.
Here's the third baseman, David Wright. 2 doubles for him to this point in the game. Rounded down the third baseline. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. And this will go down as an E5 as you can see the exasperation on his face. So a big moment here, and standing in, Travis d'Arnaud. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Tried to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. There's one, but one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
And kids, this is why you always go hard into second base. Could have been an easy double play ball, but the slide really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up only getting 1 out on the play. Good, aggressive, legal slide that time.
Standing in now, Anthony goes as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. The 0-1. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2.
That's a nice pitch right there. He threw him a breaking ball, comes back with the fastball, and now he's late. Now he doesn't know how to adjust. He's kind of caught in between. You got him set up perfectly.
Swing and a liner, but foul. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1 and 2.
This is a big spot right here. 2 runners on, and you knew he was going to waste a pitch right there, 0-2. But right now you can still make him chase out of the zone, and you got a chance to get out of this jam.
No doubt, some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. A swinging bunt to the mound. And the inning is going to continue here as he reaches on an infield single.
Well, that's a nice infield single. And was he flying down the line or what? But, man, used to say, hey, he's smelling that base hit right there. He was digging for that hit.
At the plate, Ruben Tejada. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Here's the first pitch. Tried to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. But this is foul for the first strike. The 0-1. Swing, and he pops him up. This should do it. And the Brewers are a step closer. They've advanced to the National League Championship Series.
Well, my advice to them is to enjoy this moment, celebrate with teammates, and then realize that none of it will matter if they don't get back to work in the NLCS. They've wet their beaks with this postseason success. Now they want some more.
Not a lot of fireworks, but that narrows the candidate list for our top player of the game. And the man you see here was a key contributor, so he takes it home in this one.
Hey, multi-hit game, and one of them was a dinger. That's a solid day's work for any hitter, and it had an impact on the outcome of this game. What else can you say?
For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been the NL Division Series.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Brewers: 4 runs on 9 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. For the Mets, 3 runs on 10 hits, 1 error. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 45 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Citi Field, 45,000. The Mets thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.